Let's go! Orange juice time! Oh snap. This is the stuff. This is the best. Makes me want to drink some orange juice. Okay, guess we go again. How much is the length purchase? Ah, it's like 8,000, right? Yeah, almost 8,500. Over 85,000. Um, so we gotta get this length upgrade at 40,000. I don't know if we actually need to get it or not. So I'd like to save up like 140,000. That's a lot, though. That's a lot of It's a lot of saving. I'm enough for length now. Yeah, this is slow. I don't want to. I don't really want to keep going. So I want to. I think I'm just going to keep on going, doing this until I can't bear it anymore, and then at that point, I will. I will reset probably. Sorry, I'm doing something. That's why messing up. Trying to set up YouTube. There we go. Man, I'm messing up right now. I still managed to get 8,400. Not bad, even with all my messing up. Having trouble getting YouTube started up, which is disappointing. Ah, Almost 9,000. Not bad. But I'm exhausted at the same time. I'm only halfway to where I want to be. The internet was working a second ago. Should I turn it off and back on again? Maybe I should try Sutter on the other one. That's weird. The usual Wi-Fi spot is not working. Oh, there it is. Number 5. Give me 1 second. Yep, it's not working. Maybe I should try turning it off and back on again. $8,400, not bad. Almost to 100K. Maybe I'll just see if I can finish it off now. I'm tired. I have 100K. How much P does that turn into? 205. That means I spent 100K on this level. So if I reset, I get 200. But if I beat the level, I go into the next level with only 100K instead of 205. Kind of makes me feel like I should probably just reset. I'll need 300 to get all 3 of these up. That would be like another 100. I am at a wall. Right. I'm just going to gamble on whether or not this will work. I have a feeling I'm about to beat the level. Yep. Yeah, I just threw out a lot of points. But I'm just kind of curious what's next. Is this a big present? There we go. Power and size first, mostly. It's a good idea. I think my cat wants food. We'll feed him. I think we'll take a nap. I don't think I'm having fun with this game anymore. After a while, it does get to be boring. Can't get my YouTube video to start up. Oh, there we go. Finally. Why did it start from the beginning? Oh well.
UFC Freedom 250 fight. I'm pleased to announce that we're going to host an even bigger one right in front of the White House every Friday night.
This is right. Simple premise. Easy, refillable. We're going to be hosting more fights. So these are just going to be jokes about who's on the card. What the fights are going to be. It's simple. Set up, punchline. Or
Simply Friday, Saturday, and fights in front of the White House. But we do have something coming that's, and I'm only kidding. You know, the one thing about, we are going to have Indy 500, Chapinski's coming, but in Germany, Japan, all these countries, they spend billions and billions of dollars trying to win the Indy 500. On July 4th, we were over in the fall. It was raining. There must have been
It's just making us
we
feel.
didn't do it the following day. We didn't do it 2 weeks later. We did it when we were supposed to do it. It was a fantastic celebration.
set up the premise and then just walk off into the street. My boss is so cheap. Well, before I get to that, it's raining. Minutes before introducing the first joke fight in these awful fights.
I can exclusively reveal to you this evening that for the heaviest of the heavyweights, we will have sloppy Chris Christie, one of the sloppiest human beings you'll ever meet, fighting, I would say, I could mention the governor of Chicago, but I'm going to mention instead Jerry.
It's
Oh
just-
my God. We go. You're changing the target of your roast joke. Flip through the joke. The target is changing. Don't tell. I was going to make fun of the governor of Illinois, but Jerry now. But by the way, are there two more relevant than Chris Christie and Jerry Nadler? Who, wait till the former governor of New Jersey and an outgoing congressional district 12 representative of New York get a load of this? Their careers will continue to have been over. But you know, I don't.
How much am I making each go?
Just as much as destiny. Let's plan this joke.
And they're fighting for a big piece of cheesecake, big fat piece of cheesecake. Who the hell wrote that line?
Somebody wrote that for him.
It sounds like you. But this is not with tonight, I'm proud to announce the next upcoming fight for the White House. AOC will face off against her greatest enemy. A simple question about foreign policy. Seems simple. Give that joke a go.
And then you have a Congresswoman, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, AOC plus 3. That's her 3 friends, right? AOC plus 3, and just I watched her give that answer when she was over in Europe. It was not a good answer. If I ever gave that answer, I would be outside.
You don't have to talk about what
She cannot have a 19-second wait time.
Just the joke.
But we'll then have a rematch against an extreme simple question on a foreign policy.
Nobody knows what you're saying.
Security conference, and this was the first time out in terms of that. And
You don't do jokes like you're reading them for the first time. Weighing 10 pounds. There are rules to these things. Look, obviously, the one complex jokes you're not going to be able to do. Let's just stick to simple part. Simple part. Look, here we go. Here's what I'll do for you. I'll bring out a rig. Here's what we're going to do.
But I'm.
You can't piece up with your little wandering
Cloud for entertainment, but Adam Shifty Ship was not available. You know, he's known, I called him, I hate some people, you know, I shouldn't say this up front, I'm not supposed to hate, I'm supposed to love everybody, but he's a
Are you?
terrible person, he's a liar.
How much am I making per go? Like 9,000? Is it?
Traditionally, roast work because the heart of it all only roasts the ones you love. Saying you hate someone really takes a lot of the pleasure. John Rickles, who might not have been the sensation he was, might not have been so beloved if he ended his act with, no, seriously, the Japanese. Nice people. Try again.
And I called him Watermelon Head because he has the largest head I've ever seen with the smallest neck, pencil neck. How does that big, fat, ugly head stand up?
Jesus Christ.
Pencil neck.
Oh my God. This is horrible. This is the worst thing I've ever heard.
But you might not be the perfect messenger to deliver a roast about someone's big, fat, ugly head. It's tough to land solid jokes about something you shoot yourself. Clearly something wrong. Though admittedly, your big, fat, ugly head sits on what appears to be not a pencil, but a big, fat, ugly head. The joke is a proportion issue. It's hard to point out the pencil neck when your love sits on.
I'm making 8,000 pretty fast each one. All right, I have enough. I have enough for. Let's just reset now. Yeah, let's reset now. Go to the Prestige shop, buy multiplier, discount, servo. Bam. All right, let's go.
Direct. Honestly, the only funny part of the jokes was watching the crowd's reactions. Was Melange and just a little existential crisis. Audience at a comedy show. You never want the audience at your comedy show to clearly be rethinking the choices that led them that night. Why did I go to grad school? It makes you so distraught and perplexed that at times it was difficult to discern whether you
Man.
this dinner or their reactions to a gunman interrupting the last one. Which brings us to this game show of this summer season. Shooting or bombing. Number one. £1 million with some smiling, filming jokes. That's good mixed with humor. Correcting it, sir.
Shooting.
That was after the shooting aftermath. Let's go to number 2. Sadness and shock. What happened? How could this have happened?
It's the bomb. It's bombing. They like the shooting better.
That's the case. Trump was telling jokes. Look at his face. He's literally like, is anyone going to stop this man? Is that the shooting at the bottom? All right.
That's the shooting.
That was after the shooting. I knew you would get it. Pretty decent night. I just wanted to remind everybody that the night of the shooting, RFK Jr. left his wife for the first time.
Okay.
There was no trick. I just said that was like the most dumb thing I ever did in my life. Only room for one in the limo. Try not to build a whole routine around the premise that's no longer operable.
You can't have somebody like a J.B. Pritzker, who I understand is not present, sadly, but, some people think, never use the fat word, and I don't. I would never call anybody fat. I have label problems, It's not like I'm fat. Sir, in the back, don't call him a fat pig, okay? You can't call J.B. Pritzker a fat pig. Please. Actually, he's lost a lot of weight. I saw him recently. He lost quite a bit of weight.
It's nice, nice of him to say, I guess.
You bring it up. It's so fat. Although now, obviously, she's on the GLP-1. I mean, she does. If I'm being honest, let's say that. I mean, years ago, she was at around that. Really sad. Although I can't say that now. She was ready for it. The point is this: your mother was so fat. I'm glad she got the help she needed. The health benefit, God willing, she lives to see those beautiful grandchildren born. I promise myself I would have
I don't need I don't need this thing to be any bigger, but it's big enough.
In a magical world of his own, married for his comfort and positive reinforcement, he's the ultimate snowflake, rewarded with unearned participation trophy laughs. But he doesn't even know what's actually funny. Because everything he says is funny in his truly show of an administration. I don't know why he's only looking for 25 minutes.
Good for comedy.
That would have been the end of group with steel. That's green paper mache. They do treat me well, Sharpie.
But of course, then I demonstrated another virtue on this demonstration. That whenever his warm front of fantasy collides with the cold front of reality, there's no one to blame.
Play. Let's go.
He said she is gay. Who the hell wrote that line? She wasn't high up on the totem pole. Who the hell wrote that? That was actually the only thing I thought was good in this whole freaking stupid speech that they wrote.
It's good.
Not exactly good laughter.
You know, they say, the great carpenter always blames his tools. And Donald Trump is surrounded by tools.
It is true.
His writers let him down. Boy, Trump just kept digging. Tried to make a simple joke about Caitlin Collins, but unfortunately, triggered himself in the process, turning the entire event into a festivus Nathan spirit.
But I want to personally congratulate CNN's Caitlin Collins on receiving her award. It was all about me. It's a fake. She didn't get the award. It was a fake, but I didn't mind. I said, Caitlin, congratulations. But it was fake. There's no question about it. But she's a young, attractive woman. She never smiles. I said, Caitlin, do you ever smile? Smile. You have a nice position. You're at CNN Fake News. You should be a happy person. Just smile, Caitlin. Just smile.
I didn't think that is cool. Look at her like going to Will Smith, that mother. Caitlin Collins. This is a bad night. Don't take my word for it. Even Trump's cadre of media fanboys and girls.
I think we can stop here. I'm bored already. This is only so much of this I can do.
He could have been a lot funnier.
I think it's a missed opportunity. It really had no positive effect on anybody.
The nice thing here is we'll do at least one more run after this. So look at this. If I
And that's not gonna land.
78, I'll have 78p now. So I'll only lose 8,000 by doing this. I only spent 8,000 on this. Maybe we can go a little bit further for that reason. Like maybe we can try to get it to like 10%. Because we're about 10% now though. Yeah, let's just do it. It's just I'm also just tired of this. So let's go to the next level. Let's finish it.
It shouldn't have happened. Quite frankly, memorializing a collegial relationship between the press and those that they cover is at best a very bad look at Norman's press. I don't need to see the cops and robbers getting along at a banquet honoring our penal code. We can celebrate the First Amendment without asking your opponent in that fight what she thinks. You already know what she thinks.
We're a nation that no longer has a free and fair press. Fake news is all you get. Fake news, fake reporting is what's
All right.
killing this country.
There we go. Let's get the length at least a little bit longer and power up. Now size up. Look at that, power and size all the way up, and we can push the length up at least one more time. Yeah, this should be good.
As much as I enjoyed Donald Trump having this form driving vivid detail on the Wall Street Journal report, it was the end of that tour de force that demonstrated the perverse bargain the entire night encapsulated.
Relationship with financier Jeffrey Epstein triggered the release of the so-called Epstein files. Thousands of documents that might otherwise have remained hidden from the public. And despite the president's threat of a lawsuit, the journal published a story about a provocative letter to Epstein bearing President Trump's signature.
Shit just kept going. I mean, you should have seen the shit they didn't release. This guy knows what I'm talking about. But it was the next moment that, for me, solidified that this event is worse than pro forma. It's actually an act of submission.
They filed a $20 billion lawsuit against the journal, revealing reporter Lisa Safdar's home address. Her family to be relocated.
You stinker. You wrote an objectively true story about my depraved relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, and I got a life threat. I mean, you'd think you'd all be mad at him. But they're all in there just shaking it up. So he just gets to...
I did buy the length increase, right? No, I didn't. I thought I bought it, but I must have hit the wrong button or something.
Arrested, sued their funding, threatened their licenses, barred their access, and even had been deported. The sad truth is, if Trump had known he could win an award for that Epstein story, well, he'd have told them about the Epstein files himself.
I'm thinking about just resetting right now, pushing the multiplier up. Is that crazy? No, I think it is crazy. I think I should go further. Yeah. I figured out the trick to this. Wow. I can reset for 108 more P. No, reset? No. I think the wrong button. Oh, I did want to see that, yeah. Yeah, leave 108 additional P, right, yeah. So I lose like 8P. Yeah, that's not so bad. So let's get this done. This one will be the end.
first. The players spoke Spanish. The halftime show was in English. And Justin Bieber. And for some
Yeah, I didn't manage to finish it. That's okay though. It's good to get like an extra one in there. This time I'll definitely finish it.
firework during the game. Not only is it the bright glare of the afternoon sun, the school was
All right, let's do this. I want a little bit of length, and now power.
World Cup champions, Spain, España, clearly the best team this year's tournament, and they celebrated receiving the World Cup trophy with a trophy.
And we will now increase the length as much as possible.
That is shared that is only for the players. It is really small dude. Why? I will admit this afterwards. It's safe.
All right, I could just do this now. I would lose 19 though if I did it now. Let's go a little further. So I'm gonna lose 19 when I do this.
It's probably about 5 times actually they're telling me today.
Is that what they told you? You know, they're telling you that. Say, go ahead, you know. I said, with the guy, I talked to him, see that again, you bring that up. This guy. Is it, what? Who in the world is it? Oh my God, is that a backup drone?
Okay, how much am I making each time? Like 8,000 or something, right? Or not quite, probably not quite 8,000. Like what is it? 5,000? 6,000?
Is that a backup drone? Is that drone? Wait, it's the one you've been dealing with, backup drone? Or is that from? Let's move on to the World Cup final. To something with no.
It's like I'm getting like 6,000 per. Okay, 140p. Right. So what I'd like to get this up to is like 200,000, I think. I don't know if I can actually get it up to 200,000 though. Oh, I actually finished it by accident. All right. Well, I guess that's fine.
Americans are rightly concerned that we will be drawn even further into a war that has already cost too much in American lives and money. So I was delivered my national speech on Thursday night to address this urgent situation.
In mid-2018, China was working to influence the results of the U.S. midterm elections and later the results of the 2020 presidential election itself. They wanted to just make you sound like your president wasn't so hot, when actually your president has done a great job.
What?
Those Chinese bastards. President Trump. this. Great job. One guy took the Good stuff. But yes, apparently the President of the United States called this meeting to announce a new entry in his long-running mystery series, 2020 election. What had happened was,
With the turn of a dial, or the change of a chip, you can press a button for Trump, and the vote goes to Biden. Illegal aliens and dead people are voting.
Big technology companies censored the Hunter Biden laptop story, which independent analysis instead cost Donald Trump millions of dollars.
sure, that surely would have changed the outcome. I remember back in 2020 when we were all wearing
Yeah, I'm
masks
losing
and
losing
socially
30p off what I made there.
So they said maybe China did it. A theory that lasted all the way until a few minutes after Thursday night's speech, when reporters caught up with John Sullivan, the guy Trump hired to find any evidence that China did it.
You acknowledge that there were no votes changed in 2020.
And all I can acknowledge is what the intelligence shows. I would know the intelligence committee has zero evidence that somebody has flipped it, that a foreign power flipped a vote in 2020.
The 2020 election was in fact the results as we, the American
I'm still researching, so let me, I'm just the first,
But there's no
intelligence.
intelligence.
Not yet.
There is no intelligence.
I would love to get this up to 300,000 right now. It's not impossible, but how much am I getting per?
Because we have a robust cybersecurity agency.
Ah.
There's threats to our system. Knowing that that's a priority in the Trump administration gives me great comfort.
Trump fired a third of the workers last year at CISA, the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Agency.
Well, that news would have me shitting my pants if I wasn't already shitting my pants due to the cuts to our food monitoring system.
Literally, it's really fancy. Yeah, very funny. That's a good one. Ah, damn it.
The Food and Drug Administration now taking back what it said about the source of the Cyclospora outbreak. The FDA now says the sample from Mexico-based Taylor Farms was a false positive. The FDA admitted it made a mistake and apologized.
Guys, this great nation's gaping earnings.
This is a great level for gaining. Taco Bell?
It's fine. We're okay. We can still sue our burning anuses in the crystal clear waters of our nation's Lincoln Memorial.
9,000. Not bad.
Again.
Like it goes where we want our limits. You know, I'm starting to get the sense that this administration is not as stay with me. Not as competent as we've been led to be. It's not just the pool versus diarrhea. He said he was going to start energy bills and electricity's up 80%. He said gas prices will go up 2 months now. It's up to 4 months now. He said he was going to stop the wars. He's bombed at least 7 other countries. He said he was going to deploy manufacturing now. We will protect the manufacturing. Then he said, it would be sorry. I'm saying Merry Christmas again. No one's wishing me Merry Christmas. This country country was going to enter a golden age because only qualified people would be in charge now. They promised no more of the woke bullshit that had held this country down.
How many? I'm getting a lot here, right? This is a great grinding level, I think. How much? How much am I getting per 9,000? Right, 9,000 each.
Barry, we want the most competent people. They have to be at the highest level of the genius. Hey,
Yeah, this is a great. This is a great level. This is the grinding level. We almost got 100,000. 100,000 per. That's not bad. I mean, 100,000? No, 10,000. Almost got 10,000 per. That's not bad. Um. Oh, excellent prestige. Damn it. At least I have enough for this, though. Oh, I accidentally did the discounts twice.
I think we're off to a great start. And from the top of the great pick of the day. The first quarter first quarter then. Q2. That ends in April. So April is when our best and brightest finally it's coming and it's coming down. And I tell you what,
Right.
it feels great. Enough about your Epstein testimony. What about the economy? In the not too distant future, I think that we will be back to firing on all cylinders. So, over the next 3 months. So the economy will be fixed by our meritocracy 3 months by August of 2021.
Okay. That was sort of unfortunate.
So no later than December of 2025.
At least I have the 100,000. Or the 10,000, 14,000.
That is a long liftoff. Generally, a liftoff is 10, 9, 8, 9, January, February, March. But you know what? If this ever competent administration can turn this woke late around, they still have options.
maybe the children will have $2 instead of $30. Maybe the $2 will boost the economics more than they would want.
The economy's gonna boom in a month, in a year, in 2 years. You know what? How many jobs do you people need? Kids get 2 and cut them into pieces. Now you got 16. Older kids get the tops, younger ones get the bottoms. French gets whatever's left over. This meritocracy talk was a sham. Yeah. Remember once former capable Elon Musk going down unworthy work state card and promote that reportedly whatever is available to users. Inspiring thousands of IRS workers creating chaos. Hundreds of layoffs at the Centers for Disease Control.
All right, how much is that? Seems like a lot.
3,500 jobs from the FDA.
Hundreds of senior staff at the
5,000.
Security.
Not bad.
The National Weather Service says severe weather moves into the south.
Laid off nearly all federal workers to investigate firefighter deaths. Today, fire took veterinarians and animal health technicians working to prevent the spread of bird flu.
Fire the people's birds had a sneeze into their head. Maybe Doge sending in teenage overmentions to gut entire departments on 9/11 around 20 At least they reduced the time of this.
Yeah, he didn't.
Well, the real treasure was friends. Oh, wait. Up and down this administration, we will promise meritocracy. We got ideologues and insurance. Dude, as we reignite a new world of love, real
Skip.
just throw out shit like this. Today, I'm authorizing a new screening program for testosterone deficiency for our services.
All right, I'm gonna stop after this one on board.
You can't spell meritocracy without more T. Yeah, that's right. Watch out, Ron. We just declared war on these nuts. Human services. What will Robert F. Kennedy Jr. doing with that? A growing measles outbreak.
The Lucky Screwworm is spreading beyond Texas.
Snow Alabama. Timothy gets screwed.
All right, I guess we need to increase length.
They've already dealt with the real problem. ABI research has never cured any disease. It's never proved a study to try. Now, excuse for a moment that what you just said is factually wrong. That the broad nature of what they consider DEI would exclude treatment for sickle cell anemia, autism, pregnancy complications, women's cardiovascular health, and many other great advances made by the people you all consider suspect. Only meritocracy trained. Mother, if your name wasn't Kennedy, here's how old your job is. It says, here you are a felon victim. References. I mean, I knew what he wanted to say. I was on Jeffrey at the same ship, same time. It's one thing to fall short. Trust meritocracy is even struggling with what meritocracy is like the case tried Frank Epstein's home, New Attorney General Letitia James.
Tonight, a federal judge throwing out both criminal cases against two of President Trump's biggest political foes.
Judge Cameron clarified Senator Lindsey Halligan was not an attorney authorized by law in the grand jury proceedings. Well, can't spell meritocracy with law. I think I did it. I forget law clerks. to state fair. Or hiccups through the Great American State Fair at the National Mall, struggling to draw a crowd.
10 states or territory did not show up.
Hitler the cover above ground. Rhino around buildings had crinkled on occasion. The power went out in the football at one point and also on the Ferris wheel.
They're bringing their own water.
First responders treating people for heat-related illnesses. Others huddling under.
All right, I think I'm just gonna finish it.
They're a veteran that represents the rise of Trump's parents. That the United States hovering under a private replica of a memorial Trump is going to erect to himself, using money that should have gone to the weather services that would have warned these people about the heat wave that we're seeing as President Trump. Bring me your heat stroke. You're bored. Your whole masses yearning to rehydrate. So this is Trump. The government says benefit reality seems to be that their version of meritocracy only rewards legacy, fealty, and access, leaving the rest of us with the real yuck. Diarrhea everywhere. Indefinitely.
Okay, let's see. Power up a little, length up a little.
How was everyone's 4th of July weekend? Yeah. Did you do the normal stuff?
Bonnie Chang episode.
You get married at Madison Square Garden? Well, I didn't do shit because it was 1,000,000,000 degrees outside. My AC
True,
was
me
working
too.
harder than Grand Planner's Giardi. It was so hot, my balls declared independence from my penis. Even with the heat, people managed to get outside and celebrate in ways that did not in any way feel like a metaphor for where America's at right now. Again, that was not a metaphor.
I'm gonna take a little break from this. Oh, I've been playing too long, haven't I? Ooh, almost too long. Anyway, please like, subscribe, click the bell, leave a comment. Love you guys. Bye bye. Save recent gameplay full video.